amazing. It's traveling with a kid is the hardest thing that's ever been done in history. I remember thinking about like D-Day when they like just dropped the door and like the fucking Germans started shooting and like the first 14 of them died. Yeah. And I was like, they don't even know what it's like to travel with a baby. Like, there's nothing more difficult than traveling with a baby. I mean that, and I will stand by that for the rest of my life. But once you're there with the baby, it's like it's fucking incredible.
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's nice. I was going to try to join you guys. I was in Barcelona.
Yeah, why didn't you come over?
I just couldn't get away. We just had like so much stuff. It was my shorty's birthday, so there was a lot of family stuff that was planned. But yeah, no, I was looking. I saw like protests were going on for people, for tourists in Barcelona because they're like against it because they're raising property taxes for the people who want to transplant over there. And so there's just... anybody who doesn't look like them, they're shooting them with water guns. That's the way they're protesting.
Protests for tourists. They're protesting Airbnb. They like shut down all those Airbnbs. Also, like literally, I had a conversation with a dude like, and he was the captain of this boat. We like took a boat out one day, and he was breaking down. It was so funny because like, he's like, I'm like, so what's going on? Like culture, like what's happening here? Like, how do you guys feel? It's like, every country is the exact same problems right now. They're just like immigration. There's just so much immigration, and it just and we're not getting the good ones. I'm like, who you getting? He goes, these Moroccans, man. Just doves at the front of the boat.
I was gonna say that same thing. I was talking to somebody there. It sounds like you're talking to American when they're complaining about
it's the immigration,
cost of living,
immigration,
Did you
and
get hit with
also
the water gun?
No, I was looking for it. I'm like, that's the best way to protest.
What's that?
I was looking for the people shooting.
Oh, the
people.
Water guns.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's the best way to protest.
Also
You're in a place that's
refreshing.
hot.
Yeah,
It's refreshing. It's like, please.
But they said this, they're like, the
one.
left-wing government lets all of the Moroccans in because they know that they'll vote left-wing. And I'm like, oh, I thought that was like a conspiracy in America. Well, this is like what the whole world is feeling right now.
That's so
or at least the Western world.
Dude, we gotta be grateful for Mexicans, dude. Right?
Son,
we live next to the best immigrants.
Dude, I literally said that to them. I was like, you have to understand, it's like how lucky we are. I was telling that to that guy. It's like, we have a country to the south and to the north, which are like so similar to us in terms of like culture. We all pretty much believe in the same God, same morals, same value. Like, yeah, there is going to be some issues with work and blah, 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 that kind of stuff. But it's not like they're coming in and like, they don't immediately assimilate because there's not much to assimilate to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
they pop over, vote for Trump. It's like,
you don't have to teach them how to not.
Jesus.
Like you do with whom?
Say again?
Like you do with whom?
I don't know. Fuck.
I don't know why I set him up for that.
I know. No.
But yeah, that's, dude, one landmass. Europe, Middle East, Asia, all one. Like, we don't have that issue. They got real diversity over there. They divide them, but
I know. But it is interesting that like people are having, I don't know, maybe it's a reflection of economic downturn and people are blaming it on immigration and you're just looking for a scapegoat for your problems, right? Like maybe it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But maybe there was a very ambitious like immigration policy. Like maybe people had too much hubris. Maybe they had too much confidence. You know, it's like when you let few people in, they're forced to assimilate. If you let big numbers in, there's really not a force.
I still have my community.
You have your community, so you don't really have to break free of that. Like you see that in New York a lot of times. Like you can go to Queens. There's areas of Queens where like people have lived their entire lives. They do not speak English. Like they just speak Spanish. Yeah. You've been Colombian. Everybody in your community is Colombian, et cetera. There's no pressure. Yeah. If that community didn't exist, now there's a real pressure. If you want to get a job, you got to speak the language. You got to do these things. I don't know, but
not to mention this is an ancient issue.
Talk to me.
You know what I mean? Like the Spanish battling like, you know, like North African, like Muslim people living in Spain.
Yeah.
This is like
the Moors.
There's cities in Spain I think it's called Matamoros. And it literally means more killers.
More killers, yeah.
There's whole cities named after like, yo, this is where we killed all the Muslims.
Dude, if you go to
cities that has the same name today.
Dude, go to the south of
it's crazy.
Go to the south of Spain. You're gonna see tons of like these beautiful like repurposed mosques and stuff like that. Like the south of Spain is North Africa.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about like a boat ride, like nothing.
So you get why they're going there. Like, yeah, dude, we're just taking it back.
Come back home.
This Spain was promised to us.
Come back home. Dude, they had They had the Jews that were living all throughout Spain. And then I think that it was like 1491, they elected Zoran No, but they kicked the Jews out in 1491.
And then 1492, they came to America, got rich.
Isn't that crazy? They went to find them. They're like, yeah, where the fuck did they go?
Yeah, wait a second, what are they up to?
You didn't explain the fractional reserve banking before you left.
Yeah, we need to keep one of y'all.
Excuse me, please. Explain how you make the more money after out of the money. I don't understand. You have $10 and how do you make it into $19 without making $9 more?
Damn, dude, it really is that. They got rid of the Jews and they're like, we just need to go steal money from someone else. We can't make the magic.
Fuck.
We can't make Jew magic.
Or they got rid of the Jews, kept all their money, and they were like, let's build a navy. That might have been another thing that happened, you know?
Oh my God.